Hey guys, and welcome back to Inspire Your Space. So as we've been doing before, we are still on this series of testimonial quotes. And what is testimonial quotes? It's just something I made up where I'm trying to find a testimony out of some quotes that that some famous people or some non-famous people have said. So we're just extracting value from the words of others. The past couple of weeks we did some quotes from like Walt Disney, we did some quotes from some poets, like one called Rumi, and we just like, as I was like doing this, like I realized that some of these testimonies that I say, like I've forgotten about, but the fact that I'm able to do this YouTube series with you guys, I'm remembering more so just these beautiful memories or just these lessons that I've learned in life. So we're just gonna get right back into it, and today is gonna be another quote, and I'm just gonna pick a quote out of my Ruthie cup and then see if I can like find something that's happened to me that the quote is describing. Ruthie cup, here we come. Okay, so I'm supposed to basically mix the cup, mix whatever's in the cup, and choose a quote. And no matter what the quote is, because I haven't seen the, like everything is being mixed. So no matter what quote comes out, I gotta find out a testimony. If I can't find a testimony, I'm gonna choose another quote. But yeah, so, ooh, two came out. This one wins. Okay, so this one is, so I'm gonna read the quote and then say who said this and a little bit about that person. So this quote says, "Mistakes are a fact of life. It is the response to error that counts." Sorry, I don't think I said that right. So mistakes are a fact of life, period. And then it is the response to error that counts. Okay, and so the person that wrote this, her name is Nikki Giovanni. So she's a well-known African-American poet as well. And she is also like an author and an educator. She just, I guess, educates on like African-American rights. And she was even nominated for a Grammy for her poetry. So, okay, Miss Giovanni, I see you. Okay, so mistakes are a fact of life. It is the response to error that counts. This is like my testimony every single day. Like I literally have a testimony about this every single day. It's just basically explaining how like mistakes are going to happen no matter what, but it's how you respond to it will be the outcome of whether you learn and take something from it or whether it beats you down and you can't like get back up after that. So let me see if I can find an actual testimony of something like that happening. I'm trying to find a good one because, as I said, this happens all the time. Okay, this one is actually, should I do this one? Okay, sure, fine. So basically I'm in grad school right now, and well, actually I'm pretty much done with it, but I basically had a class where I was in charge of being able to kind of like lead the teams simply because I was like the grad student and there were some other undergrads there. So all the grad students in the class like were paired with undergrad students, and we just had to have like presentations. Like we had to come up with some presentations to give to the class, and it was all about like just negotiations and just working together as a team to kind of, I guess, negotiate and explain how you did that whole negotiation process. So the first time we worked as a team, it was me and two other undergraduates working on this team. And I find myself, I try to be a good organizer, a good leader. I try and like make sure everything goes smoothly. And it did, as we did the negotiation, as we were figuring out what we were going to say, like how we're going to do this, how we're going to present it to the class, everything was going great. But then literally when the actual presentation came, we didn't factor in how the professor was gonna like it wasn't like us presenting, it was him asking us questions, like how the whole process happened. And so like that kind of threw like us off guard, but it really threw me off guard because I'm just like, dang, you know, I want to make sure that me and my team are up to par. Like I want to make sure that we, you know, we didn't really basically know like how he was going to do it. So the fact that he did it this way, we were all thrown off guard, and we didn't do as necessarily how we wanted to. Like I'm pretty sure our grade wasn't affected because we didn't do horrible, but like I guess just the ego like within all of us, and just let me just say particularly me, my ego, I was like, wait, hold on. How you gonna just do us like that? I was like, what's, you know, how, like, we didn't know you were gonna do this, and you know, now it seems as though we weren't prepared and we didn't do exactly how you told us, or exactly how, like, you know, we wanted to do. But what we were able to do, see, I took this, my ego was crushed, you know, just based off of like how I was feeling. Like it was literally all in my mind. But I was like, I'm gonna take this experience and I'm literally going to see how my professor has been asking us these questions, and now we're gonna try and do better the next time. So like literally I figured out like how he was doing, like how he was like framing the questions for each group, not just my group, and I like seen the patterns, and I was like, okay, next time we do our presentation, I am going to be on par. Like me and my team, we're gonna do this right, and we're gonna like write down literally step by step what we did so we can like be prepared for all the questions. And that's literally what happened. Like, you know, we had 2 more presentations after that, but each time I got better. Like each time me and my teammates were able to explain, you know, pretty well how we did it, you know, so we can answer his questions instead of just present it the way that we thought we were supposed to, if that makes sense. But that's the whole testimony. It basically says mistakes are a fact of life. They're gonna happen whether you like it or not, but it's how you respond to it. It's how you respond to the error that counts. So the way I responded to it was, you know, I know that it was painful. I was like, dang, you know, I'm the grad student in this group. I was supposed to pull this whole group together. But I was like, okay, so since I'm the grad student in this group and I have to pull it together, we're gonna make sure to pull it together the next time. And then the third time, we're gonna even have it more perfect for our professor. So it went really well, and I'm very grateful for that class. I love that class, and yeah, but that's definitely not the only mistake that I've made where I had to get up and, you know, get back up. Basically, it's all about just realizing that you are human and you make mistakes, and then just, you know, taking some type of lesson from it. It's all about taking a lesson from it and then learning for the next time, or even helping somebody that's going through it currently. So that's my testimony, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. But I will make sure to continue this whole process, to continue this whole testimonial quote, so that we can all, you know, assess our lives and our testimonies. And I hope to see you guys on our next video coming up. All right, thank you guys so much. Bye.